What's up, everybody? Liam O'Reilly, economic realtor. Was going to make a video about the jobs market today, read a few articles on that, but I think I'm going to change course and just talk about what I'm seeing in the market and the general sentiment of both realtors, buyers, and sellers across the market, and not so much data driven, but more of what the first person experience is in the housing market right now. So overall, what I'll say is it's no secret. You look at any headline everywhere that the housing market is slowing down, pretty much nationwide, definitely here in Vermont as well. A lot of the agents that I talk to are relatively slow compared to last year or the year before. I know at least it feels like I'm a bit slower than I was the past 2 years here. Obviously, it was a crazy time the past couple of years. I guess my experience of it being slower is the past couple of years, leads consistently came in. I mean, we advertise pretty heavily up here at Jerry Riley Real Estate is who I'm with. We have a good marketing team. Jerry's a well-known face around the area. The phone rings pretty consistently here, or at least has. I would say for the past 2 months, probably, the phone has really stopped ringing. Not in the sense that there's no calls coming in, but the calls have really, really slowed down. Not as many people reaching out, and the people that are reaching out, there's not as many of them who are active and ready to go. There's a lot of people who are maybe, they'll consider buying if they find the right property. A handful of people who are interested and have a couple questions about the market, and then when they look at rates or they see what they can get for the price range they're in, they decide that they're not ready. Not ready to buy, or decide they don't want to be in the market. So things are a lot slower, and that's it seems to be the case with the other agents in the office. I mean, some agents are busier than others. If you have leads coming in from other sources, then you're going to be consistent throughout the entire year. And if you're good at following up with people, there's going to be people that want to go out and see places. Like, I mean, I have a handful of people who have been looking for a while, but just aren't, they're not the buyer that's ready to go, that is ready to buy a property this second. There's different types of people in the housing market. There's people that want to buy, and then there's people that need to buy. And then I guess on the other end of that, there's people that, I could buy, but are really just kind of out there looking and dipping their toes in the water. I'd say a lot of the people that I'm working with now are people that are dipping their toes in the water, people that want to buy, and not so much people that need to buy. Now, something else that's really important about this market is it's slowing down, but it's not slowing down equally. So just because you read headlines that the market's slowing and the market's shifting here and there, it's not equal. I think I made a video the other day about how the Long Island housing market is defying the national trends and is continuing to appreciate. I think a lot of the Vermont housing market is doing the same thing, many aspects of it. Properties that are more generic, properties that are a little bit more dated, a little bit higher priced, are sitting for longer, but properties that are well priced and are in great condition are flying off the shelves still. Couple examples of this: there was a condo for sale on South Union Street in Burlington. I had some buyers reach out that were interested in it. These buyers are they're smart buyers. They're smart people. They know a decent amount about the economy. They read a lot, and they try to keep up with current events. And so they've read a lot of headlines about the housing market slowing down. Condo hit the market. They asked me what my opinion was on the price. I showed them the comparables, gave my opinion on the price. It was a well-maintained property. I said, look, I think this is priced accurately. I think it's going to sell quickly. There's a lot of demand in this sector of the market, which that section is single level condos that are well maintained in a nice association and have solid views, I would say. That, you know, there's a lot of buyers looking for that. There's a lot of older people who want a single level unit that they can retire in, that's nicer, they've made their money, and now they want to retire in a nice unit, have single level living with good views. So, you know, I expressed that to my buyers. Their response was a little skeptical. They said, you know, look, the price per square foot is still high, and we're going to wait for a price drop before making an offer. Sure enough, weekend goes by, the sellers have multiple offers, and they're under contract. So, you know, I guess the moral of that story is you in my opinion, if you want to have success in this market, you really have to trust your realtor. You have to have a good realtor who knows what they're doing. And I mean, just somebody that understands the market, that's watching the market, that has buyers, that's out there showing property, that's out there listing property, and understands the different dynamics of the market that you're shopping in. The $700,000 condo market is different than the $300,000 condo market, which is different than the $400,000 single family home market. And whatever you're looking for, whether it be condos, multifamily, the price range that you're in, lakefront, for example, lakefront is way different than a property in the middle of the country. I mean, the country, when I say the country, I mean the countryside of Vermont, not the middle of America. But, you know, it's just important that whatever you're looking for, you focus on what that specific market is doing and how that market is acting right now, where things are trending. You know, ask for your realtor's advice, and as you continue your home search, pay attention to what's going on. You know, you'll have, I have some buyers who will be searching for 2 or 3 months, not listen to my advice, not at a certain point, it's not even listening to my advice. At a certain point, they're just not paying attention to what has happened in the past. You know, if you think that the property is going to sit for a while and then it gets bid up, and you miss out on that first weekend, and then all of a sudden a similar property hits the market the next week, same thing, you think it's going to sit, multiple offers, gets bid up, then you're hoping for a reality that's not there. The market is giving you different feedback than what you're hoping for. So I think, anyway, some people just walked by it to distract me a little bit, my coworkers there. Anyway, I guess I'll end there. Know your section of the market. Know where you're looking in, how that section is reacting, and, you know, pay attention to the macro trends, look at the headlines, understand what's going on in the broader economy. That's all important, but what's most important is your little bubble that you're looking in. I mean, because most people that are looking for a $700,000 condo aren't also looking for a $300,000 fixer-upper home. And those markets are very different. Okay, well, Vermont Economic Realtor, all my contact information is below. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment, and feel free to reach out if you're looking to buy or sell a home. All right, guys, till the next video.